What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing good today. So I don't even really know where to start. First off, I mean, I hear young guys like Tevin Farmer coming up here and Tony Harrison, and talking trash or whatnot. It reminds me of my old days where I used to come up here and act like a lunatic and start trashing everybody. And I love the enthusiasm. I really do, man. I mean, it takes me back to the old days. It's one of the things that when I went down to Miami, started training with my trainer, Luis Perez, the gym was full of young guys, motivated guys, just hungry to just, break through to that next level. And, you start to really think back about, the times you had coming up. And that was the feeling you used to have in the gyms and in your fights, and just competing and dreaming at night and hoping that you could one day reach the elite level of the sport, And it just kind of starts to rub off on you when you hang around motivated people. And sometimes these youngsters, man, they look up to the older guys as motivation, but sometimes an old guy can get a lot of motivation out of the youngsters too. And not to say that I'm old, because I think I'm using that word a little bit too loosely, but I feel like I'm a veteran of the sport, and I've been in the sport for a long time. Obviously I've come back with 2 straight wins. One thing I've never minded is taking this couple of steps back to get back to the top. It kind of starts to remind me about the motivation I need to have, the encouragement I need to have, build up that fire and whatnot. Sometimes when I fight too many top guys all at once, I start to feel used up, man, because these guys will really, really weigh you out, man. You fight, whether you're beating them or not, you fight top guy after another top guy, you're a human being, man. You get worn out. So I feel like, the couple steps back I took after the Garcia fight, get a couple of wins, a gradual step up. And I feel like Tito is yet another step up, from the last opponent. And he's a hungry guy. He's a motivated guy. He's not just coming with a skill set. As Tito said, we go back a long way. And so I know Tito, not just for his skill set, but also for the man that he is and the motivation he brings to the table. And that he's not the kind of guy that brings any fold in his style and in his personality. He comes and he brings it to you, both skill-wise and psychologically. He's not ready to fold to anybody, to give up his dream. So because I know Tito so well, I know how hard I train for the fight. Maybe if I'm fighting a 24-2 fighter who I've never heard of before, and I say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to train real hard, and when I get to the ring, I beat him. But you know what? I know this 24-2 fighter. I know Tito Bracero. So I know not only him as a fighter and as a quality fighter that he is. I mean, we were all coming up together in the amateurs. I mean, I remember it was me, Luis Collazo, Tito, maybe 1 or 2 other guys. We were all in the same generation in New York, and we were the guys that people were really looking at to say, okay, these were the New York amateurs of this generation that are going to have a future in the professional sport of boxing. And Tito was well on his way too before he got arrested and kind of had to take that step back. You never know who you're motivating in life. I would have never known until Tito told me that when he was locked up and away, that he would look at these boxing magazines and read up on my articles and the success when I was winning my world championships in the mid 2000s. In the late end of the first part of the decade, when he's reading these boxing magazines about me, you never know who you're motivating. You don't realize it. You're sitting there living your dream, but you don't realize who you're motivating. And little did I know that I was motivating an old friend of mine, and who would end up becoming a foe here for me. So yeah, it's all love, it's all respect, it's all good. But this Brooklyn belt, when I pulled it out this morning, I hadn't seen it in a while. It does look kind of shiny. It does look kind of nice, but I should have stayed right here in Bensonhurst, baby.
Let me tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. A couple of years ago, I started off. My career was going up good. I was 5-0 pro, 2-time Golden Glove champion. Everything was going good for me. I made a mistake in life. Hit a couple of bumps along the road. With that being said, I went away. I did a prison sentence, which kept me out of the sport for a while. While I was away, I always dreamed, boxing was always my dream, man. So I never gave it up for nothing. I worked hard. I always stayed focused. I took advantage of that time to stay in shape, to come back out here and do what I'm doing now. So I look forward to continue being a success story, because not so many people are able to bounce back from situations like that. Right now, Saturday night is a big fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Fighting for the Brooklyn belt. Paulie being a good friend of mine. We grew up in the amateurs, since we were kids. He would win the 132-pound division. I would win the 139-pound division. But now he grew up to be a little bigger and heavier than me now. But with that being said, I spoke to Paulie. We were sitting down talking. I thanked him for the opportunity. When I was away, I used to get boxing magazines on a monthly basis. And I would always read up on Paulie winning titles and his success. And, it was a dream of mine and a game plan of mine to come back out here and to be able to have the same success that he had. And, I looked up to him for that, But not only that, to be out here now, to be able to fight Paulie, Paulie's given me the opportunity to reach the same level of success that he's had. Not only boxing is a sport, but it's a business. So I want to be able to make that Paulie Malignaggi money, the same money he's been making, Now I'm getting that opportunity. So everybody here, I encourage you guys to come out Saturday night. I know what I'm dealing with, man. I'm ready to fight my heart out. I'm ready to leave everything in the ring Saturday night. That Brooklyn belt looks beautiful, man. That right there, I can't wait to see what it feels like to have it around my waist. There's nothing personal with Paulie. Like I say, he's a friend of mine, but this is business. So when I go in there, I'm coming for Paulie and I'm coming for that belt. Everybody, I expect you guys to look forward to fireworks come Saturday. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you guys there. God bless.